What up, world? So I saw Nightcrawler. It is the new movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Renee Russo, Bill Paxton, and a few other people, man. It's directed by Dan Gilroy. He's married to Renee Russo. Um, I'm pretty sure this is the first movie he's ever directed. Um, Jake Gyllenhaal, man, he plays Lewis Bloom, and this is a dude who doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, the straightest moral compass. He's trying to get paid at first, and then he witnesses something, and he sees these dudes run up with a camera, and he's asking them, and they explain what they do, and that's what a Nightcrawler is. It's a freelance camera crew who basically, like, they have a police scanner, and they're just listening for, like, um, I don't know, burning houses, burning buildings, shootings, robberies. You know what I'm saying? Crime. You know what I mean? Um, so Jake Gyllenhaal's character, he um, does what he has to do to get a camera, to get a scanner, and then he starts doing this shit, and then he builds a relationship with a TV news station, and starts just selling his films and stuff, his what he captures. Um and then, I mean, without giving anything away, man, it goes on from there, cuz there was so much that happened in this movie that I feel like if I talk about anything, it's giving away a good part of the movie. Um it was it was to the point where, like, Jake Gyllenhaal character, he didn't care what he had to do. He was gonna do it in order to get his story, and he didn't care who was in his way. He was gonna make sure that he got what he wanted. As far as the performances, man, I feel like since 2011, since Source Code, Jake Gyllenhaal has not been in a bad movie. Um, I mean, Source Code was dope. Prisoners was dope. Enemy was dope. End of Watch was dope. Um, and this, man, like, he lost like 20 pounds to play this character. The way that he enunciates and articulates, and just little character habits that he gave Lewis Bloom was crazy, because, like, he was so he had this way of, like, you were so interested in everything this dude did, even though he wasn't a good guy, and it really wasn't good people in this movie at all. Like, there's not really anybody to really root for in this movie. Um, but it still kept me invested. And I mean, if you're not completely invested in this movie, it can drag. I don't want to say the ending was a little off, but it wrapped up weird. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a lot of movies wrap up and end like this one did, and I don't want to say that's a bad thing. It was just weird. Jake Gyllenhaal, like, gives one of the best performances I think I've seen all year, man. Just because what I said, like, what he puts into this character is so crazy, and his demeanor is the same throughout. Whether his back is up against the wall, whether he's getting everything he wants. There was, like, one scene that they show in the previews that he, like, kind of snaps and rages out for like 3 seconds, and then he just goes back to, and, like, I can't really wrap my head around everything that I watched in this movie. Like, it makes you think. Like, I have always been somebody, like, I try to stay away from the local news, man. Noon, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 11 p.m., because they're always filtering out the negativity. I don't see any positivity come from the nightly news, and, like, this basically, like, backs up my point. You know what I mean? And I was flipping through the cast list on IMDb, and they had people playing themselves, basically, and they were news anchors. So they had to have, like, somebody on set to say, like, this is how a TV station puts together the news. And I mean, it's crazy to see how manipulative the stories can be, just for ratings and all of that shit. I thought the acting was good. Jake Gyllenhaal was great. The direction was good. For Dan Gilroy directed his first movie, man, this shit was really well directed. Um, it was the ending was just a little strange. The way where at the point in the story that it cut off, it was weird to me. In my opinion, man, I would say that Nightcrawler is dope. It's a really really good movie. Um, as far as what I got coming next weekend is like the big weekend in November, one of the big weekends. I feel like every movie I want to see in November is gonna be legit, but next weekend I want to see Big Hero 6, and I want to see Interstellar, and then the week after that, Dumb and Dumber 2 comes out. Um, did y'all see Nightcrawler? What did y'all think of Nightcrawler? And since 2011, the movies I named off earlier, man, Source Code, End of Watch, Prisoner's Enemy, and Nightcrawler, man. What is your favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie within that time period? I don't want to hear October Sky. I don't want to hear Donnie Darko. I don't want to hear Brokeback Mountain. Just within that time frame, man. If y'all want to hit me up and discuss movies or got questions or whatever, man, I mean, y'all know where to find me, man. Peace.